Right. Another one of my crazy ideas. She's more crazier than the dating card. Oh God, she says. And Donna's going to come up and dance the happy for 3 minutes. Right. You have a man walking towards you. Right in. So, this man is walking towards you, and as some of you have said, I never see anybody I like at all walking towards you. You never see a man walking towards you that you like. You never see him shopping. You never see him on the street. You never see him on Facebook. You never see any men you like look at, do you? Never. No. That's right. Because by saying no, then I can't work with you to do that. That's right, no. But if he's walking towards you, how would you be able to get his attention in a subtle way? Smile, okay. Supposing he's not looking at you when he's smiling. Smile is a good one. Yeah. Anything else? Eye contact. How would you look at him? So you're looking at him and smiling. So he's walking towards you. Right. Can you just leave the room a minute, please? Yeah. I'm not telling you off because we're going to do an exercise. I'm going to choose someone in the audience and I'm going to show how this works. I'll get one of the girls to come and get you. I'll see you in about 3 hours. Okay.
How about asking him for directions?
Good, that's a good one. So what would you... Angeline, sorry.
Yeah.
So I'm walking towards you.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you say to me?
Oh, hi, excuse me, can you tell me where the theatre is?
Which theatre?
I would know which theatre. Okay.
Sorry, that was cruel, sorry.
Okay, the tube station.
You need to, on a serious note, that's a good question, but she needs to, don't just say it, because if he asks you that, you're going to, oh, God, he's going to think you're crazy.
Yeah, okay. The tube station.
The nearest tube station, yeah. Right. That's a good one, isn't it? All right. I was the nearest tube station. Back to you. Anyone else?
What's the time?
Time? Yeah, but if he asks you...
He looks like he's in a hurry, he probably wouldn't have time.
If he asks you for the time, right, and you give him his number, you have the phone. Clock's going to be on the phone, so you need to be smart.
The battery's gone. Can you just do my dress up?
You've been to the high street. Why did your dress unfold in the first place?
I had no one at home to zip it up for me.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that one, please. That's an elect club tip, not just a club tip. No responsibility for that one.
You can compliment him with what he's wearing if it's something that you like.
Cool.
So, for example, your shirt. If you're walking past and say, "Oh, I love that shirt. It looks really nice."
Oh, okay. Brilliant. Thank you. And it's the same situation when I said about the sport. If he likes a particular, the man likes a particular.
Dates already.
You work quick. You got your car done already. Your alarm. Waking up this time of the day. Don't ask. But do you see what I said when you ask a question and you elaborate on it and open it? Like, for example, if you're asking a man about a particular football team, then start talking about the players and the ground and the Champions League, and all of a sudden, as a woman's talking about sport, then you're thinking not that she's asking about sport, but she's educated about the sport. Like he's saying, she's educated about the shirt, and she's like, she's a woman that knows her stuff. So if she's applying that knowledge in that area, then all the other areas of her life, she must think a similar way. Does that make sense? Yeah, make sense? No? Yes? Yep. Right. So, drop a hanky or envelope as you pass in. Exercise. Right, now.
I have dropped so many things.
I'm sure. Everything. I don't mean to do that. Sorry. There's a way of drop. I'm going to show you a way of doing it, all right? And for that,
it's normally why I have wires.
Don't worry. I'm going to show you an easy, fluffy. You need to be fluffy with it, okay? Not, there it is. Pick it up. It's not going to work that way, all right? So here we go. Key thing is, the reason why I thought of this, I was at a seminar once, and I was at reception, and I was on the phone, and I had a handkerchief, and as I was walking past, my handkerchief fell out of my pocket, which is honest to God truth, and it fell out, and this woman chased over and came up to me and said to me, "Excuse me, you dropped your handkerchief." Okay. Now at the time I was in a relationship, but she then said to me, "Oh hi, my name's Sandra. Are you on a seminar downstairs?" And we got a conversation going, and she knew what I was doing in relationships coaching. We exchanged details, and then she had a client for me. Now, if you was walking past a man and you dropped something and you made it look as though you accidentally dropped it, what do you think he's going to do if he sees that?
Pick it up.
Pick it up. Pick it up and say what?
Excuse me, you dropped this.
Right, now, if you did that to a man that you liked the look of, or every man you like to look of, and you applied that, what would he do?
Pick it up. Pick it up and take it back to you.
Right, he'll come and approach you. Do you not want the men that you like the look of to approach you? Right. Now, I'm going to show you how this works without me. I can't show it to Sean because Sean already knows, obviously explained it. So I'm going to use the guy that's out there as an exercise. So this is what you need to do, because you need to do this in a way without not making it. You need to be fluffy, Anna.
You need to use this word. I have no idea what you mean exactly.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you exactly. Right. You need to be on your phone when you're doing this, so it looks as though your attention is elsewhere as well. Okay? So it looks real. And you need to look the opposite way to him and turn away from him when you drop it. Does that make sense? So, this works, believe me. So, if he's walking towards you, and you can see he's walking to you, you've spotted him. And what you need to do is to make out you're on the phone, turn the opposite way, and as you're turning the opposite way, that drops. Okay? Now, if he's walking towards you from that direction, what's he going to do?
Walk past.
Walk past.
Well,
Depends if you've got heels on or not.
going.
But no, on a serious note, what's he going to do?
Pick it up.
And say what? Right. Now, the key thing there is, it's not that he's picked it up and he's approached you, it's what you say after that. Okay? Now what you need to do, you need to make it a big deal. Now it could be an envelope, it could be a handkerchief, it could be something. Make sure it's something of non-value. Because you're going to look silly if you go around the block and come back and pick it up and he's walking back as well and sees what you've done. You're going to be silly, alright? Now, he will most probably definitely approach you and start a conversation. If he'd like to. And you must make a big deal of thanking him. That when he comes back to the fluffy stage where you don't say, oh, all right, thanks, and carry on walking. Because I'm independent and strong and I know I've dropped it anyway. Say to him, oh, thank you so much. Even make yourself look vulnerable, make yourself say, oh God, how did that happen? God, thank you so much. Okay? Because we like to feel needed. Okay? And we like to protect you, and that's our way of showing you that. And most men will do that for a woman, whether she's married or she's single or whatever, because that's our instinct, that's exactly what we would do. You like to feel needed, thank you, and always look the part even if you're and always look the part if you pop into the shops. Because you just don't know when that's going to happen. I know those ones where, oh God, I need a pint of milk for my tea, just put on my flats, tracksuit bottoms, leggings, little t-shirt hasn't been ironed, and you run out, and then you bump into an ex. Or you bump into this guy that's absolutely gorgeous and you get speaking to him. Introduce yourself and ask him an open question. So when that happens, you could say something like, if it's an area, if he looks like he's at work, you could say to him, oh, thank you so much. The question you could ask is, straight after, do you work around here and what do you do? And then if he says, oh, I'm a lawyer, or I'm an accountant. I said, why did you choose that career? And then you explain to you, and as he's explaining to you, he's talking to you, he's going to ask you the same question back. And that is when he's leaving, and the conversation's coming to the end, what will you have in your purse or your jacket that you can take out?
Another hanky.
No, not another hanky. Do you see how that works? How it works interlinked? You've taken control of the situation. You've planned it, you've executed it, and you followed through at the end. We've had him not even knowing. Does that make sense? Now that's going to take some planning, but then why should you not be planning it? So what I'm going to do is, I need a volunteer, and I think how the day's been, there's only one person I think will be ideally for that. So can she come to the front? She knows who she is, so up you get, Anna. And the worst, you know, the thing about this is, right, that is he gone?
Yes.
The good thing about it is, who was the last person to come in there?
Yeah.
And what was she doing? Right, take a leaf out. She was talking to the guy that was the only guy that's in the room. Okay, some of you may not think he's his type, but she's been communicating to him. She's already said, I've been, whatever she's been doing. So this would take it to the next level, would it not? Yes, because there's been a connection there. Now, some of you may not have liked him, but if some of you did like him, you've lost the opportunity now because she's ahead of the plan. So a round of applause, come to the front. Okay.
What am I doing?
Jen, not yet, please.
Okay.
Right, so we're just going to practice this, okay? You're going to do exactly what I've been saying.
Okay. Can I not use my cigarettes? Because that's more. But I dropped the
Yeah,
lighter.
okay, do whatever you, yeah, no problem. Use your cigarettes.
You're going to wonder what I'm
You're on time, Anna, there's no rush here at all. Right, so,
Am I meant to have the phone as well?
you can just pretend. Okay, I'll tell you what, here's my phone. Just make sure you get back to me when you finish. Right, so, what I'm going to say to, is it CJ? CV. No, that's wrong. CV's going to be walking towards you. Stay there. Stay there. Right. CV's going to be walking towards her. All I'm going to say to her is, just stay still. Then you've got your CV. Do not move, please. Stay there. Right. Right. CV's going to be walking towards her. Okay. I'm going to tell him to just do his own thing when he's walking towards her. And I'm going to say to him, what would you do in this situation? Okay. Now, you've got to do it in a way that it's fluffy. I'm not making it obvious, okay? You know what's going to happen is you're going to turn as if you're on the phone, talking away, and then what you're going to do, as you're turning, you're going to drop your cigarette on the floor, okay? Now, I hope this goes right. It's stupid if it doesn't. But as Sean said, if he walks past, I'm telling you that he's not worthy of.
But it's going to make it look silly if I just
He won't. Promise me. He has no idea. Right? So I'm going to show you how this can work for everybody else in the room to possibly apply it. Now, when you drop that, he's going to say, "Oh, excuse me, you dropped your cigarettes." So the first thing you're going to say is what?
Thank you.
Thank you. She's like, can you see the resistance there? It's like, no, they're my cigarettes, I'll pick them up myself. I don't need no man to give them back. Do you see can you see?
Yeah.
Right. So you drop them, and he's going to say, so let's do a rewind. Sorry. Give me the cigarettes.
No, I was dropping the lighter. It was all very carefully planned and all.
You're not playing the game, are you, really? Right, be on the phone. Right, you're there. Okay, be on the phone. Don't look at me, just be on the phone, look at the wall. Right, I'm going to be walking behind you. Okay, I'm walking behind. Just drop it on the floor. Just slightly.
Now.
I'll tell you what.
At what point do
Let's make this easier for you. Right. He's walking behind you. You're on the phone, and then you drop it.
Oh, I like that one. That's interesting.
Yeah, because you're not playing the game.
What?
So come behind me now.
Just drop something. It doesn't
Turn
matter
around.
what you do.
Right, just walk slowly. Right, turn you on the phone, and then accidentally, I'll tell you what to do, put it in your, yeah, okay, that'll work. It's going to be here till Christmas, I can see. So turn around, drop it and carry on walking. Just carry on walking, just drop it. Just be on the phone, you've got to be on the phone. Okay, carry on walking, right. Now, he's going to come and say, excuse me, you dropped your light.
Oh, thank you.
That's cool. Thank you. And he said, oh, that's no problem. And then what you would then say is,
Can you write it?
no, that wouldn't work because that wouldn't work. Right. So then what you can say to him is an open question.
Do you work around here?
And
Oh, sorry.
it's all there for you, my dear. Bottom line.
Why did you choose that career?
Read the bottom line.
Do you work around here? What do you do and why do you choose that career? Okay.
Yeah, but not why do you choose the career. What you're asking him is, why do you work around here and what do you do?
Except that there is a slight flaw in your plan because he has a photographic memory of every single conversation that we've just had. And I've asked that, and
Don't worry about it for now.
Okay.
Did you just play the game? Did he understand? Make sense? Right. You ready?
Yes.
Jesus.
So I'm going over there.
Right, I'm going to just stand still and just relax, first of all, right? I hope this works. You know what to do?
Can we just run through it one more time?
CD, you get the card, please. Thank you. How you doing? So, CD, everybody? Right, I'm going to just want you to imagine you've never met this lovely woman before in your life, and you are now walking behind her, okay, on the road, just on normal pavement, and you're walking around her, and she's going to just be walking, and then something's going to happen. I just wanted to see what you would do in this situation. I haven't told you what's going to happen, so if you just stand by the wall. Okay. Come up a bit more? A bit more? Right, that's fine. Right, after 3. 1, 2, and you just carry on following and walking. Here we go.
Sorry. Oh, thank you very much. So, do you work around here?
Okay,
I also want to ask what do you do? I'm not going to ask because I know the answer.
okay, round of applause for her. For being such a wonderful person, I'm going to give you my DVD, 21 Secret Steps on How to Find the Right Man, £60 DVD.
Thank you very much.
Just out of curiosity, was that fun?
Yeah.
Okay, just out of curiosity, if that did happen, you'd have done exactly that.
Exactly that.
Right. And if you liked her and she asked you, thank you, she said thank you, and she said to you, do you work around here and what do you do? And you would have said, for example, do you work around here, what do you do?
I would say that, yeah. I would say I do work around here.
And what do you do?
I'm a sex coach.
She would have found that, I'm sure you would have found that interesting. Most women would have said okay. But in an ideal situation, you're not going to get a lot of guys saying that. So it's,
If he had said that to me in the middle of the street, I would have thought he was just joking. It was only because that confirmed it.
It doesn't matter because the whole purpose of this is to what? Mingle, strike a conversation. That's all it needs. Does that make sense? Yeah? So that's one thing that you can do. Round of applause for Cindy and Anna as well. Cool. Some of you may do that, some of you may not. Yeah, go for that.